everyone, and welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be showing you an ingredient that I came across, and we'll be talking about it a lot because it's got amazing health benefits. So before I start rambling on, we're going to be making an avocado and chia seed bread. Believe it or not, really it turns out amazing. And so let me go ahead and show you what we're going to need, and then I'll be chatting away. And I have all this. I've been just working with, getting information about it through the internet and studying about the chia seeds, and I'm just so fascinated by the amount of health benefits that this product has. And then on top of that, I also wanted to incorporate another product that has just as much health benefits, and it's actually forgotten about it. It's come up a couple of years ago. It's been coming up, and that's the avocado. And by putting both these ingredients together, I think we're gonna come up with a phenomenal snack. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and review the ingredients here. So here I have got, we're gonna be using only 4 tablespoons of butter. So basically I've got 8 tablespoons, which is 4 ounces. We're only going to be using 2 ounces and 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to be cutting that in half. So let's do that right now so you guys know. All right, so we got that done. I'm going to be putting this on the side. So we're just going to be using this half a stick of butter. And then here I have my very popular chia seeds. Now I want you to see the consistency of these chia seeds. These I had already put it in water for about half an hour, and basically this here is gonna give you this. So 1 tablespoon of chia seeds mixed in 8 tablespoons of water will actually give you 8 tablespoons of gel. So this is an amazing product, So I just took this out. We're not going to use these because they're dry. There are other recipes. You can even eat these dry, but I like incorporating it with the gel stuff. So we're going to put this aside too. We're going to be putting in half a cup of sugar and half a cup of brown sugar. I have 3 medium-sized avocados that I have mushed up. We're going to be using that. I have 2 eggs. We're going to be using about 2 to 3 tablespoons of flaxseed. And this really depends on how much you want to put in there. If you want to put in like 1/4 of a cup, go ahead. You can do that. These are also really, really good for you as far as health is concerned. And then as far as the chia seeds, I just want to make sure and tell you that make sure they're covered, because if you keep them open, they'll dry out. So, and they stay a week in the refrigerator while they're soaked. So, and then I've got 2 cups of white flour here, and then we're gonna be adding half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, vanilla essence to your taste, and a pinch of salt. Simple as that. And then I have my oven preheated at 375 degrees. It's gonna be in the oven for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now that depends on your oven. My oven runs a little low on the heating, so even if I'm doing the boxed cakes, if they say 350, I put it at 375. So just, I think you'll know your oven, and then just, if you think yours run over on the high side, then put it at 350. And then after an hour, just put a toothpick in there, making sure that the cake comes out, the toothpick comes out clean. I've got a loaf pan here that I have oiled with some spray. And that's it. That's all we're going to need. Now we're just going to start assembling our bread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this half a stick or 4 tablespoons of melted or soft butter into my KitchenAid here. And then to this, we're just going to go ahead and add both our sugars. And I'm going to start the machine. we're gonna come back over here. I'm gonna show you what our cream mixture looks like. Like I told you, it's not gonna be as creamy as when you add all that butter in there, but that's perfectly fine. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and add our egg in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add our eggs one by one, just because I don't want, just in case if this is bad, then my whole dough is going to go bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that one egg, and we're still going to keep on beating that until it gets really nice and creamy. Going to help it just a little bit because that sugar and butter is on the bottom. So while that's speeding up, I'm going to go ahead and add my avocado in there. And the reason why I'm adding the avocados in there is I really want it to incorporate really well with the bread. I'm currently also working on a recipe on how to make a milkshake. It's an avocado and chia seed milkshake, so make sure you watch out for that one too. I'm gonna stop this for just a second and just get all my sides in. Okay. Turn on our mixer. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of our chia seeds in there. So any recipe that, like this recipe basically called for 1 stick of butter, which was 4 tablespoons of butter. I put only 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. So you can basically, that's how you substitute with the butter. You can even substitute chia seeds for eggs. If you don't want a recipe to have egg in there, you can put chia seeds in there instead. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. We're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you. Just we're gonna mix up our flour and our baking soda here. Okay. Okay, so I've got half a teaspoon of baking soda in here. And I've got a tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm gonna stir this up really well, so all the everything is incorporated in there very well. I don't want to use the same. Let's use this one instead. Just mix it really well. Now you can also go ahead and add nuts in there, whatever of your choice. I decided not to add nuts today, but if you want, you can add pecans or peanuts, hazelnuts, cashews, pistachios would be amazing. So there we go. All right, and then I also have a pinch, just a pinch of salt, just a pinch to bring out all the flavors. Okay. All right, and then we have these left, and we're gonna put those in just a minute. Our flax seeds, and also we have our vanilla left. So I'm gonna turn back this one back on. I'm gonna put it on low so I don't take a flour shower here. I'm going to add it slowly to our mixture. Bring it up a little bit, and we're just gonna sprinkle some of our flaxseed in there. And I kind of want to see the flaxseed in there, so it just depends on how much you want in there. And then I have about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm going to give it a final one quick beat. You won't believe how this smells right now. It just smells amazing with that avocado. Smells great. Okay, so we're going to walk over here and I'm going to take all this good stuff out of this mixture here. And I've actually started mixing in my chia seeds in, like, I don't really drink juices, but I love mixing it with coconut water because I drink a lot of coconut water for hydration. And in the summers, it's just amazing because coconut water is also so good for you for hydration, and I'm mixing that with the chia seeds in there, and it's absolutely great. Believe me, it saves me so much visits to the emergency room. So people who suffer from like pouchitis and colitis and stuff, I would say that, you know, try introducing the chia seeds slowly into your diet, and you will see a difference in it. Can you imagine? This is a natural green color it gives us. It's just amazing. It just makes me want to just take a whole bite because it reminds me of my avocado pudding that I make. It just smells just as good as that. So basically, believe it or not, we are actually done making this. Now we just let the oven do its work. And at this point, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle it with, like I said, any kind of nuts. You know, I have some pistachios, so why don't we sprinkle some pistachios on top? We just got these today. Let's just see how they turn out. So now I'm going to take the pistachio, and I put the pistachios, I'm just going to dab them just a little bit inside so they kind of stick in there, so when we cut it, it doesn't, we don't lose it. So I'm just going to stick it in there and lick my fingers. I usually don't do this, but I'm telling you, this cake truly is an amazing cake. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in the oven. We're gonna come back about an hour after. We're gonna put a toothpick in there, and then let's see how it goes. And then we'll come back and I'll show you how we're gonna cut it out. So I've got the oven beeping here. It's been exactly an hour, and the house smells fantastic. That's my bell. So we're gonna go ahead, open up the oven, and it looks amazing, smells fantastic. but toothpick comes out pretty clean, but I just feel like it's just, if you see up here, I just feel like it just needs maybe another 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in for another, put the timer in for another 7 minutes, and then when we come back, we're gonna be putting it on this rack here so that the bottom doesn't get sweaty and all wet, and then I'm gonna cut it up and I'm gonna set it up, and then we'll come back and we'll see how the cake looks or the bread looks inside. So we're back here, and look at how fantastic this bread looks. It smells really, really good. I've not cut into it. I was waiting for you guys. It had been in the oven for exactly 1 hour and 8